Hello everybody, it's Cowgirl Kate and I'm here with a long overdue appearance on YouTube. First off, I've missed all you guys. I'm hoping tonight, now that everything has calmed down for the day, that I will get some opportunity to watch some YouTube Floss 2. Get all caught up on what's been going on because I think the other day I had probably 60 new videos show up in my, YouTube page that tells you everything. I thought, oh my god, I have so much catching up to do. I am getting to be rather a slacker in this um, end of summer extravaganza. We'll call it that. So anyway, I hope everybody is doing all right. I hope to find out tonight. Kind of start taking them off the list of videos that I've actually got to enjoy and see what everyone's up to. My main purpose for this video, I need to make a proper video for FlossTube and do all the, progress report and all that sort of thing. And I'll get to that in its own. But for this video, I have a big announcement, and I don't even have any confetti or anything to throw around, which is kind of sad, but for me it's a big deal. I never thought I'd get to this point, I guess, but I've decided that Pocketwatch Pixie has gone up on Etsy. So until I can figure out a website and with like all the international stuff and all the tax laws and all that grown-up hoo-ha that yuck. For now, I'm just gonna put my own website on hold. I don't have the time to deal with it, so I'm going to try Etsy. I've never done Etsy. I bought a few things off of Etsy, so I like it for that. So hopefully selling on Etsy is gonna kind of help me test the waters on this whole endeavor. So I want to thank you guys for getting me to this point with all your encouragement and kind words. So in view of that declaration, as Lizzie Bennett would say, I have a few things that I need to go over regarding the pattern of Pocketwatch Pixie. Now, when you buy the pattern, you'll probably notice, and I strongly recommend you to read the directions, before you do anything about her, before you kit her, buy the stuff, whatever, as far as your thread, because there are some strange colors that I have listed in the pattern, and there's a method to that madness. The designing program that I have it does a very good job. I will say that. It does a very good job on everything except how it features the beads. Their graphics for the beads on a chart look like little donuts, and they're almost like a 3D kind of effect, because they spill over. The symbol for them spills over into the other squares, and you can't see what those symbols are, especially if your pattern is printed out. But even on the PDF, you cannot see what they are. Now, I've tried shrinking how they look on the pattern, and what that amounted to was, when they were small enough to fit inside the little square, you could no longer read the little symbol, because it's like a little dot inside of this bead symbol that is the symbol of the color that you would need. So when they were shrunk down to this tiny little thing to fit in the square, you could no longer see that little symbol telling you what color of bead it was. And that was very frustrating. Oh my gosh, I think I wasted a good 10 hours trying to find a way around this. And, you know, kicking myself that I couldn't figure it out. But anyway, I tried everything. I really did. It's just the way that the program is. And so what I have resorted to in order to make the chart easier to read was I assigned the bead colors to have a symbol, the same kind of symbol that the DMC floss uses. So they have a normal symbol like you would see on any other chart, but this program would not let me save these weird colors as a bead, because whenever I tried to do that, it would just switch everything into beads, and then I couldn't see what was going on. And it was frustrating enough for me to deal with. I did not want somebody else to try to figure that out. Ugh, I mean, a nightmare. You know, and stitching is supposed to be fun. So I have just, the pattern calls for beads, but the symbols used are DMC symbols. And I'm going to read those off here now so that there's no confusion. But if you should get the pattern, if that's something that interests you, I strongly recommend to read the directions so that you know what DMC colors you need and which are the bead ones. Okay? They are, to make it easy on myself and anyone else, I chose colors that were very garish, very loud, out of place colors like green, neon orange, you know, Christmas red. None of these colors that are called for her, you know, palette. And it's just, I wanted it to be a red flag. These colors do not belong. What's their story? It's because they're being used for beads, and that's why they don't look like they belong. It's kind of a red flag to let myself and, you know, anybody that would stitch her know that these colors are not there for DMC. And I'm just going to rattle them off so you kind of know. And these, this addendum or this code, you know, I guess it's a conversion. Oh my God, a conversion in the pattern. It's my curse of my life. Anyway, these directions are all fully explained in the pattern and also on the Etsy, and they are written in red so that you do pay attention. The instructions do catch your eye that this is important to read. So, what it says, and I'm reading it right off the pattern, what it says in red ink: beads are marked as floss symbols for ease in charting. The following DMC colors are actually Mill Hill beads. DMC 702 is actually Mill Hill 03044 Lavender Ice, and you will need 2 packages of those. DMC 307 is actually Mill Hill 00330 Purple Iris. DMC 304 is actually Mill Hill 02024 Heather Mauve, and you will need 2 packages of that as well. DMC 971 is actually Mill Hill 00330 Copper. DMC 796 is actually the symbol where the clock hands are anchored in the middle. It's like right smack in the dab of the middle of the clock's face. If you choose to stitch the hands, you know, however you want to do that, or if you want to use like the metal watch hands or clock face hands or whatever, you know, you can position them however you want. I just marked the center so you'd know where to put them. I used Mill Hill Crystal Treasure 13009 in the center, and then it came with like 2 extra ones, so I just used one on her hat and then one also on the watch key that I gave her. But you know, that was just to use them up, and you know, you can do whatever you want to. DMC 3845 is actually 4mm crystal bicones, and the color is amethyst or purple with a fire polish or aurora borealis finish on them. But again, you can use, you know, whatever color you'd like. But there is a symbol where they belong on the chart. DMC 900 is actually a mark where to place the miniature cogwheels, like on her wings and down at the bottom of her dress. And then Mill Hill Petite 40556, they are, I included them in there because I think I used 4 or 5 of them, and they worked really nice to anchor down some of the beads, or like some of the cogs and the treasures and stuff like that. They were just a nice metallic finish, and they went well with the other metallic parts of her. So those are what those are the colors of DMC that I had to use for the beads, because otherwise it was so confusing trying to get around what the program was programmed to represent beads for. So, you know, I know that's a little strange. I apologize that is how it is done, but you know, as long as you read the instructions, it's very clear, and it's also a lot easier to deal with than how these beads were represented on the chart. I don't know why they have it that way, but I could not find a way around it. So, like I said, I wasted a lot of Tylenol and time and effort trying to change it all around, and still there was nothing doing. But anyway, she's finally released. She's finally out. I've put a limit on 50 for this first run just to kind of see if people were even interested, and I would also appreciate some feedback on what the pattern is like for other people to work with. Now, I'm always, you know, around for questions or concerns people might have. I've started a Facebook page regarding these designs that, you know, if you're interested, you can go there, and, you know, I can help answer questions or, you know, whatever. So I really hope that she's a lot of fun to stitch and to find treasures for, because oh my gosh, it was so fun. That was my favorite part of her whole design process, was finding treasures that would work for her. It was so fun. So also in the Facebook group, I have included like a photo album. Yeah, it's a photo album of all the different pictures of how I was arranging bling before I sewed it on, just to kind of keep track of, you know, different ideas. You know, you're more than welcome to go look and see if that's something you would be interested. You know, it's kind of, the beads are charted, the Krennics, you know, all the stitchy stuff and the beads, that's already charted. There's symbols where to place the little tiny cogs, but as far as what she holds in her hand, that is entirely up to you. So you could give this little pixie whatever treasure you wanted, however you wanted to do it. So it's totally up to you as the stitcher. And my hope with that is, if people are encouraged to seek their own treasures and customize and personalize things, that it'll kind of, you know, awaken something in them so that they can, you know, be more brave about, you know, customizing their own projects and, you know, see how much fun that could be, because sometimes, you know, people just need permission to do something different, you know, and you never know what might happen if you unlock that key. It just might, you know, spark a whole new way of looking at things, because I know it did for me, and I would like to, you know, share that joy with other people. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because it's getting late. You can kind of tell by the weird lighting and everything, and I don't have a whole lot of stitchy progress to show, which is kind of why I'm hoping to take care of that sometime early next week, because it's been so nuts, and most of what I've been up to has either been farming or hauling animals in trailers or getting over a sinus infection. And if I wasn't busy doing those things, I was trying to get Pocketwatch finalized and the website, which is going on hold. So I've kind of gone to plan B with Etsy, and we'll see where it goes, you know. But for tonight, since it's already, you know, about sunset, so I'm just gonna veg. I'm just gonna veg out. Let my sinus medicines kick in, kick back with some YouTube, and see what everybody else has been up to, and just kind of take her easy. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I'm so excited to finally get to see what everybody else has been up to. It's been that kind of a week. So anyway, thank you for watching. I will link the Etsy address down below in case you'd be interested. And once again, if you have any questions, you know, feel free to ask. I promise I won't bite. So take care of yourselves. I will see you all very soon. Bye.